Alright guys, so I haven't posted in forever. Um, a lot of changes going on. Well, a lot of changes has happened. You know, since Dad passed, I've just did a lot of different stuff. I don't think I posted. I did buy another cutter, an 843 L2 deer, and it's doing pretty good. This particular track I'm on it's steep, killer timber, but it's just steep, and you know, I've been limited to what I can run it on, partially just because my skill set's on the rubber tired cutter, and then it's steep. Um, I'll get a video of it. I don't think I have, but anyways, so for today's rant, they I mean, there's a couple of social media stars these days that they get paid and compensated with product to push this product and blah blah blah. One of them in particular always talks about the steel bars. You kick the chain off, blah blah blah. Well, let's just be honest with you. He's full of crap. I've never, a lot years ago we used to run some Oregon and it was pretty good, but for the last 10 or 12 years this has been total junk in my opinion. They don't make a product that's fit to run in the woods. Now I have a couple friends that use it and they really like it, but I can tell you, hands down, side by side, an Oregon product does not compare. Nothing about it compares. And if you think that Oregon cut's good or gives you good service, you're missing out. So, and I've tried it multiple times. I've tried it again. Just to see, am I wrong? So, what I'm going to get you here, let me turn this around. So I'm actually running a Sugi bar, but still, I mean, I tried it. I can't see the Sugi bars any better than the steel, to be honest with you. But what we have here is an Oregon chain. Absolutely the no cuttingest piece of junk I've ever seen out of the box. So I sharpened it one time and it cut terrible. So if you go through and cut about half your tooth off and reshape it, it'll start cutting fairly decent. But here's the problem. This Oregon chain here, I've never kicked a chain off this Sugi. I think I've run four chains or something on this bar so far. Never had a chain kick off. This Oregon chain right here, you can just depend on 3 to 4 times a day your chain's kicked off. I always run steel. I don't have chain kick off problems. So the fella that always talks about the steel bar and this and that causes your chain to kick off, no, it is hands down that Oregon chain. Why, I have no idea, but it kick off, drive you nuts. Second off, I run an Oregon bar. I did try one of those out, and I'm not trying to knock a company, but I'm saving guys the trouble. I did run an Oregon bar. The chain, I put the chain and bar on it brand new. The chain wasn't even half wore out. It blowed the sprocket out the end of it. And yes, I do bore. Most of us do. I bore all the time. And my chains can be somewhat rowdy sometimes, but I've never ever blown a tip out of a steel, and I have it on the Sugi, and this is, I think, the 4th bar I've gone to here. So with that being said, like I say, I'm not trying to knock a company or whatever, but Lord of mercy, if you're out here trying to make a living, or these guys out here that ain't making a living, yeah, spend a few extra bucks and get a better product. But the steel is, the Sugi bars are very expensive. It seems to be holding up very good. It's starting to get a small little burr right here on the bottom of the tip. I need to clean up a little bit, but otherwise it's been good. Don't know that it's worth much more than the steel, but it seems to be good. I've been pleased with it. But when it comes to chain, I think they did away with, I think it's the LGX. I'm not real up on organ stuff. I ain't run it ever, and replaced it with the ELX or something, and it's just hot crap. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, with that being said, by all means, if you're in the woods, if you cut trees, I don't care if you cut firewood, don't listen to these guys that get crap handed to them or gave for free. And a lot of times, if you pay attention, they push the organ, but then you'll watch their next video, and guess what? It don't have an organ bar on it. So hey, you get what you pay for. Don't always listen to what you hear on the internet, especially from paid folks. So there's your tip today. I'll get you a video of my cutter. So this up here actually lays good. I was able to get my cutter over here. I got it piled up over in there, but pretty much this track here has been an old cable skidder. My little 560 Franklin. It's been pretty well the only thing ran on this track. It's just steep. Bulldozer, chainsaw, and cable skidders, kind of how it's been. Timber's excellent though. It's been a dandy job. It really has, to be steep. The weather's worked with us. Have a longer one, but why I got you. You know, the industry is just really hard right now. Fuel prices are out of sight. There's not a mill in the country, at least around here, that's not slam full. Quotas have been heavy. So, you know, the logging industry is just, it's in a pickle right now, and it's struggling, and I don't see it changing in the near future. I mean, I think the log end may pick back up a little bit, but the pulpwood's pretty much a thing of the past and it's done. So that being said, you know, we have an ever-changing market, an ever-changing industry that's not really changing for the better. We're trying to, you know, negotiate these times and you know, work through it. Part of what's hurting us, at least on the log end, I think the pulpwood end is just it's a lot of variables there. But on the log end, we got you know, it's just been so dry for so long, and a lot of crews have just been wide open. You know, usually you get some rainy weather to slow down and help control the market somewhat, but we've not really had that in a long period of time. So that being said, I mean, we're going to hope, you know, I hope some people's at least doing pretty good. Lord mercy, it's been a struggle. Still doing pretty well. I mean, holding on pretty good, but you know, there's certainly some missed opportunity financially with things being cut back the way they are. But we're gonna keep holding in there. Sorry, I haven't had, you know, the videos. I work by myself a fair amount, and it's just hard to film and do things by yourself and get anything done. But I'll get you a little video of the cutter and at least show you the upgrade we made there, or I made there, and you know, we'll keep digging. I ain't giving up. So anyway, I'll get the video of the cutter. Y'all have a good weekend if I don't get that beforehand. And remember, spend your money wisely. See you.